thoughts, experience, feeling, or opinion. And you see, from what you saw, if you read my last blog, which I expected that everybody should have read, as I was saying, I was explaining that every time you come to class, you must ensure that you you must ensure that um, you must ensure that you turn you must ensure that you read my blog before coming to class. Please, it's something very important. Now, if you, I don't know, I've not read the last set, I saw their comments. The last post I had was on child parenting. And of course, it was a powerful post. That's what you use blog for, to express your feelings, your thoughts, and the rest. In fact, as a result of that post, I was invited by a TV station in my state today, the TV station of my state, actually today, to come and speak on parenting. Now, you see, in the past, I've been there before, but they've never invited me to speak on parenting. They have always invited me to speak on education or ICT, and at times they asked me to speak about law. But after reading, then when they told me that I'm to speak on parenting, I said, what's the exact topic? You know what they did? The person just went to the blog and copied my topic and just gave it back to me, that's the topic I'm expected to discuss. And you see, that is how your blog keeps growing. You share your opinion. So you should start thinking of the opinion you really want to share with the people. So, of course, it can be your professional line. It can be as a mother, as a father. You can start talking about the girl child as a woman. You can, it depends on the way you view it. Your opinion, that's what blogging is basically meant for. Then, of course, you can use it as a promotion point, because anything blogging should give you money. Yeah, it should give you money. So by the time you start, at the end of the day, you should be able to give you what you should be able to point to. And what you need to get that done is the issue of traffic. And I've told you that your traffic starts with what we call organic traffic. Those are the people that are there for you because of the existing relationship they have. That's where it starts from. And once you are good, you begin to grow. Blog definition, I've said that. Now, blogging and website, the difference between the two, I've explained to you that website is static, whereas blogging is dynamic. Then blogging, this reverse chronological order, that means that, like, my last post now is on, help me out, my last post is on parenting. So that's what you will see first when you get to my blog. But if it comes to, then every other thing that I posted goes down. But it doesn't go like that with a website. In a website, you have the pages, you don't push anything down. It's whatsoever you publish that you see. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So far, I have written 21 posts. Wale, I'm speaking to you now very directly that I, by the grace of God, your ICT mentor, you understand? Your ICT mentor, by December, I will have written 100 posts. You, my ICT mentee, should give me nothing less than 40. Do you understand? So that means you are going to be writing. And I want you to get serious with this, because one thing is that now I have about, is now 7,000, over 7,000 hits over 2.5 months. And by the end of this month, I'm thinking of eating out, if it is possible. Well, if it might be difficult for me to get at 10,000, but by December, I must get at 100,000. You understand? Now, that's how you grow. It doesn't stop, it keeps growing. I discovered from the last class I took that if I don't give you practical example, I will not be pushing you rightly. Madam Patricia, I've not seen you doing anything on your blog yet. Dr. Aramide, your blogging, when we will talk. When we talk, I don't want to say much now, because all the papers you are presenting, you should also blog them. And the same thing with Dr. Taiwo. Barrister Love Day, I don't know the area of law. Dr. Taiwo is out. Dr. Kolaole Taiwo is out. Admin, please help me do the needful. Yes. So Now, I want you to try your best. Barrister Loveday, I want to know your area of specialty in terms of law. Kanayo is not in class yet. Barrister Anuti is not in class yet. Is not in class yet. So now, so you understand. So please, you should try your best and ensure that you let me know your area of specialty in law and you start writing. So that is that about that, because it's not the theory that matters, it's the practical. And today we are going into practical in terms of editing. I am happy that Auntie Funke is in class, and that's why I'm mentioning some of these names. I want everybody to be in class and understand. So what's the importance of blogging? Of course, you will build your brand, and that's very, very important. Like now, it's so funny. I'm going to start. Let me tell you something about blogging in terms of the business aspect, because if blogging is not giving us money, there is no point wasting our time. That's the truth. We shouldn't waste our time if there is no gain there. Like I'm going to start School of Parenting. A lot of people have read my work now on parenting. So by the time you are starting that, I already have a foundation. Before this started, this digitalization class, I started writing about digitalization. I threw the class. When I threw the class, people were like, wow, with what this man has been writing, you understand? It's like when you go somewhere, like pastors do in church, after you have preached a message, you make altar call. Who are those that need what you have preached about? Do you understand? If you preached about marriage and you feel, okay, let the singles come out, you pray for them. So after writing about something, you now make altar call. Sister Funke, if you write about health, for example, as a nurse, after writing about some areas of health, then you can tell them, you have challenges, you can contact me. And that's how you get people. Barrister Loveday, by the time you have written, if you have written about Child Rights Act, for example, or you have written about Matrimonial Causes Act or something, and you can always invite people to contact you. RPC is not against it. We discussed that at length at the law school. RPC is not against it at all. You understand? Then you are good. Dr. Adepoju, in fact, you are too talented. After this class, I'm going to call you to send, you have to send money for your blog site. I must make your blog site before the next class, because you can write about computing. You can, apart from computing, you can equally write about ICT. Well, that's the same. You can also write about children. You can write about motherhood. You can write about relationship. You can write about faith. You can, and apart from that, most importantly, you are an handiworker. You can write about handiwork. And that is something that I cherish so much and I look forward to. So features of blogging. So now those things you have to understand that we have to you have to maximize it. So by the time you do your writing, it tends towards a place. Once people make their comments, you are not collecting money for that. After that, you pull those who need your service from there. Take, for example, someone like Dr. Adepoju, who is into sewing and some aspect of that. If you display some of the work you have done and the rest, they contact you. Once they contact you, you give it to those who are working under you, those working for you, and then you begin to make your money. You don't need to see them. And that's the beauty of blogging. That's the importance. And that's what we're talking about. So please, it's very important that we follow this. So please, it's so important. Features of blogging. Of course, we use it to create posts. And that's what we are going to do today. I'm going to show you how to do some of this editing. Today, upload or embed pictures. Pictures can be added. How do you add pictures? And I'm going to show you that today as well. You configure the appearance and the layout. That is not going to be today. That will be in our next class. So you see now that what we did in the first class as features of blogging, they are now what we are taking one by one. Because at the end of the whole program, you must be able to create posts, which you'll be able to do today. You must be able to upload or embed pictures, which you'll be able to do today. Then you configure appearance and layout. That will be in the next class. You understand? And also, you moderate, you find support, then you host your blog. All these things are very, very important. So now, apart from that, what do we do? Features of blogging too. Niche blogging, of course. The area or your area of specialty, the area where you belong, where you are good, where your strength lies. That's features of blogging. You have to understand that. Like my humble self now, I write on parenting, I write on ICT, I write on youth development. I'm going to be publishing tomorrow, and what I'll be publishing tomorrow is going to be on self-discovery for adults. You understand? So human development, I have about 6 areas, my niche. Do you understand? So you need to understand your own area. You can't see me writing about health. I'm not an authority in that regard. You can't see me writing about sports. I won't write about entertainment, as I expect Wale to be writing, because that's one of his own area of specialty. You get it now. So those are the things you will also need to understand gradually, and we'll get there. So you blogging types, the blogging design. Of course, you're going to learn the blogging design, the blogging content. Blogging content, we will be learning that right from today in today's class. Importance of blogging, of course, it helps to express yourself and you share your passion. And you know that from what you have learned from my class so far, you share your passion, you express yourself, you make a difference. Oh, you definitely make a difference. Look at someone like Mr. Adegbite, who is into theology. You see that it's something that is not too common in this area, and a lot of youths have the talent and they want to be developed in that regard. It can make a difference in this way, because our salary is only good enough to take care of our basic needs. But for us to be wealthy, we have to look beyond our salary, and we need to see what our hands can do for ourselves. Do you understand? So by the time you are saying, by the time you organize after one or two write-ups, you organize 1 or 2 trainings on developing yourself in that regard, you see that some youths will be interested. You never know. Don't limit yourself to what we see in our area. Then you share your knowledge. The things you know that we don't know, you share it. That's what we look at as blogging. And that's why people will do. You just become an authority. You build a brand. And one thing is that it also refines your writing skills. Your writing will be different. Your writing, you will discover that the way you write, like now when I write, I will show you, maybe I will show you that today. You discover that when you write, there is something we call SEO, that's search engine optimization. It will grade your writing if it is right or wrong. I'm going to be showing you. It will grade it if it is good, if it is fair, and if it is bad. When it is good, it will give you green. When it is fair, it will give you orange, and when it is bad, it will give you red. So you learn how to make money online. I've said that you have to make money. Seriously, you have to make money, because if you have look at it now, you have 100,000 readers worldwide. Oh, someone will. So now refine your writing skills. You will see it when I will show you practically. Then I was talking to you about making money. That's what I mentioned earlier. Please, if you are not going to make money, there is no reason going to blogging. You must make money. And in making money, you have to get yourself set, get your mind prepared, and of course, you start to make money. And that's very, very important and very germane in the blogging world. So apart from this, what else are we supposed to look at? Yes, types of blog. There are basically 2 types: personal blogs and business blogs. The personal blog will be in your name. The business blog could be in the name of your company or in the name of your initiative, as the case might be. So please, you have to be cautious to know which of the blogs you need. Some of us, we have 2 because of the nature of our work. We are personal and we are for business. You understand? These are things you should understand and understand very well. So you understand? So personal blogs and you have business blogs. So types of blogs generally, which one do you want? Now, I want your answer. Look at this and tell me which type of blog are you going for. Quickly, let me have the answer. That's about the last thing for this particular slide, so that we'll go to the next one. Let me have your answer. What type of blog are you going for? What type of blog? Thank you. Personal. Yes, it's personal. Out of the personal, can you see what we have here? Types of blog 2. Can you see it? Can everybody see it? Let me have your response. Can you see types of blogs? Okay, good. Yes, thank you. Mr. Adegbite, I love that. Mr. Adegbite, I love that. So now, look from here, you look at it, and let's know the type of blogs. Education, good. Sister Patricia, good. That's wonderful. What type of blogs? Let's hear you more. I want to hear from others. I'm waiting. Waiting for the others. What type of blog? Yeah. I wrote else. Oh, good. And Sister Funke, I didn't see it. I was expecting, but I don't agree that your own will only be else. You should be having two. I think I'll be trying topical blogs. Educational leader, good. 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 Though I will advise you, Dr. Aramide, to remove religion and politics. I will advise you professionally to remove religion and politics. You see, the things you are bringing together, education is general, leadership is general, motivational is general, and youth development. All these four, they are just like what I also believe in and what I do. But when you bring in religion and politics, you bring in some limitation. You know the reason. Both aspects will require you taking a side. So most of the blogs that are for politics are purely for politics. You understand? So some people will be reading those blogs because it goes with their political inclination, or some people will read it to get their view of the opposition. There is no balanced politician, neither is there any balanced religious person in terms of what you are doing. You understand what I'm saying? So your best bet, if you are going into religion, you will go into religion. If you are going to politics, you go into politics. But with these topical blogs, sir, try your best. God will help you. Do you understand me? God will help you. So I'm still going to read from other. Esther Funke, I don't want you to just have health. Look at it again. Which area? Which area? Dr. Adepoju, I've not read from you. So, who else has not replied me? Auntie Funke, so I'm expecting you to add something to it. I think, yes, Dr. Adepoju. Barrister Loveday, Clinton, Valerie, I've not read from you. I'm not even sure my sister. Okay, good. We are 11 in class. So I want to read what type of blog. Please, let's be fast. We have so many things to do today, please. Look at the 7 steps to starting a blog. Step 1, select the perfect niche. That's the question I asked earlier. I believe everybody has done that. I've not heard from a number of us. So, and I want to make sure that I've heard from everybody. So those I've not heard from, I'm still waiting for you anyway. So now you have that. Then you choose a blogging platform. This area of blogging platform is an area which I need to explain to you again. Blogging platform, how many blogging platforms do we have? I asked you the other time, how many blogging platforms do we have? I want you to get used to this very fast. Please, let's be fast in answering, please. How many blogging platforms do we have? How many blogging platforms do we have, please? How many blogging platforms do we have? How many blogging platforms? I'm here to receive an answer. How many blogging platforms? Let someone give me an answer, please. How many blogging platforms? What I give here is what I asked you to choose. Then the blogging platforms, we have 3 types of blogging platforms. We have 3. The 3 are free, freemium, and self-hosted. Those are the 3 types of blogging platform. Then you pick a domain name. Okay, someone is saying something. Free, thank you, ma. 3. That's the answer. Self-hosted. God bless you so much, ma, for reminding us. No, there should be audio now. There should be audio now. Mr. Wale, can you hear me? Mr. Wale, can you hear me now? Mr. Wale, can you hear me? Can you hear me? So you understand? So now after that, you pick a domain name. Of course, everybody should know about that. Now, then you get a web hosting account. So what we are dealing today is you're now starting a blog on WordPress. Starting a blog on WordPress. That's what we're doing today. So starting a blog on WordPress. So then you select a WordPress theme. That will not be today. Then you write content and you promote your mail, your blog. So after that, what's the next thing? How to start a blog. That's what I've just explained to you. Then picking a name. What's the name about and what have you? This is how we ended the first class. That's the very first introduction. So I have repeated that. I've repeated that for every one of you to see and be able to understand how that went. So now I'm going into the second class, which is which we did. Then that was where I spoke about you growing yourself, developing yourself, and what have you. I told about the importance of growing yourself. Now, those of you that are here to tell me your niche, your area, I'm still waiting. You understand? So in this second class, I spoke a lot about this, and that's what I'm going through again. And what is our concentration in the second class is the issue of WordPress. Is the issue of WordPress. The issue of WordPress. Domain name we've defined this. That's the name that your name. Look at this, www.domainname.com. As in your name. Like what's my own domain name? Who can someone write it so that we can be sure we're on the same page? My own domain name. I want someone to help me write it so that we can be sure we are on the same page. My domain name, please. Can someone write it for me? My domain name. Can someone write it for me? What's my domain name for my blog? Class, let me be sure you are with me. Your class is usually very active. What's happening? Thank you. That's the domain name. Thank you. Oh, good. Thank you so much, Auntie Funke. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So you have seen that that's my own domain name. So now for you, yes, thank you so much, Sister Grace. So now we have that. Now what's the next line of action? The next line of action is for us to look at types of domain. And this one is very important because I explained to you in the last class about this. I explained to you there are some second level. You understand? The second level is different from the first level, the top level domain. The top level domain, there are 6, and the 6 are .com for commercial purpose, .net for networking. You understand? And then apart from that, .edu for educational institutions, .org, .mil, and .gov. These are the ones that we have. They are the ones that we have. So you have to understand them. If you are going to use anyone for your clients or for yourself, I always recommend .com. But if it is a church or an NGO where you will not make money, where you don't intend to make money, charity organization or something like that, then you use .org. If it's a government establishment, if it's a military work, so you know what to use as the case demands. Now we now look at web hosting provider. You see, I've explained this to you. Someone is going to, after you have bought your domain name, the people selling the domain name, they also have a place to give you on the internet. This is where you will host your blog. So it's like you have your name, but you need a room to put your load. So you go to the landlord and pay the landlord based on the size and based on the years. If you are paying for 2 years, it's different from if you are paying for 1 year. Are you getting it now? And the size that, like, when I'm designing a blog for you, I have a job now on my hand to design a website for the MBA of my state. Do you understand? Now that I'm going to be designing that website, you know the size they will require is different from the size you will require as an individual. So, okay, size I am buying is going to be more than if I'm designing just for Dr. Adepoju, just for Dr. Aramide. You understand? It's going to be more. And that's the reason why we have to understand that you go to these people web hosting. They are web hosts. Do you understand? Web hosting provider. There are different things. At times we just call them hosts. Do you understand? And that is what they do. Then we have different types of web hosting providers. That's the people that they are landlords. They are landlords. So like www.shobowale.com, I hosted it with some people. I have done for someone in your class. I hosted it with some people. The landlords, we pay them, they give us space. Do you understand? That's the idea about web hosting. We pay them, then they give us space. So I think that will even help you to understand it very well. You pay, they give you space. So that's it. Then we have different types. We have Bluehost, we have HostGator, we have DreamHost. You know, it's just like different landlords with different names. But what do they all do? They all provide you with a place to host your program. That's what they do for you. Do you understand? And that is why you discover that you, having understood that, it will be very easy for you to start that thing you want to do. It will be very, very easy for you to start whatsoever you want to do. So now when you talk about web hosting, this is what it's about. Now these people, A2 Hosting, Hostinja, they are all there. There are so many who go host. They will give you something, you pay them, and they provide the means. So the services they provide is basically where you host, and that's what we have here. I'm going to give you this for you to read through so that you can understand it very well. You can understand it very well. So now another thing you need to understand is the web hosting account. Okay, that's what I've explained now. It's your account. Now the web hosting account, they are of different types. The web hosting accounts are of different types, and the types now depend. There are 3 types. We have Linux hosting. Apart from Linux hosting, we have shared hosting, then virtual private server hosting. And I've explained to you, we also have WordPress hosting anyway. I've explained to you that you should, in web hosting, in the shared hosting, that is where it's as if they put all of you in different rooms and you use the same sitting room. And at times the traffic can be low. So I always tell people, be careful who helps you in designing your blog, so that the person can give you what will not give you problem later on in future. I've explained that. Now, our main class today is WordPress hosting. WordPress hosting, if you're only interested in blogging and don't anticipate building out a full website, WordPress hosting is the ideal platform. It was tailor-made for bloggers, and it comes loaded with built-in features, which we start learning today, that will allow you to easily customize your page. If you do choose a WordPress hosting plan, you will be restricted from setting up a non-WordPress. Just leave that. But what we are looking at is that, you see, WordPress, when I get to the definition, I'll be able to speak more about it. WordPress is a content management system. It's a system. It is a platform you can use to build and maintain websites without any knowledge of coding. I need to re-emphasize this place. Wow, I don't know what is happening. I'm meeting Kanayo and Barrister Newton. The 2 of them are supposed to be in this class. I'm not seeing them. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Clinton and Valerie, where is Daddy? Chat Daddy up. Let me know where is Daddy. Let Daddy join us. So Okay, now coming back to web hosting, as mentioned earlier, maintain a website without any knowledge of coding. You see, in the past, I would not have advised anybody in this class apart from Valerie, Dr. Adepoju, and Clinton. I wouldn't have advised another person. And maybe yes, Mr. Adegbite, because he has also been an IT interested person. I would not have advised another person to go into this, because when we started over 20 years ago, we do everything by coding. But today, you can do all those things without knowing anything about coding. And that is why it is easy to advise you or encourage you to join in this class. So I want to plead with you. I want to encourage you that you are in for a very good time, because web hosting is maintain a website without any knowledge of coding. And that's what we'll start doing from today. You see that you can easily get in. You don't need to know anything about coding. In fact, you are not going to code anything. And everything has been done for you. You just learn how to use it and you maximize it. And of course, as I told you, it started in 2003. So, and that's the more reason why it is so new. You understand? It's so new that a lot of people are just getting used to it. So that's that about WordPress. The WordPress is, we have two types of WordPress. We have WordPress that is .com, that is commercial, and we have WordPress that is .org. The one that is .org is the self-hosted WordPress. You see, after you have paid for your space, you understand, WordPress comes automatically with it. That's the WordPress.org. Because of when it started, it did not really start as a business. But because they also want to make money, they cannot use .org to make money. So .com is for profit. They now have .com. So the WordPress.org is called the self-hosted WordPress. That's the general WordPress. Are you getting it now? It's free, open source WordPress software. Are you getting it? That you can install on your web host to create a website that's 100% your own. WordPress.com, on the other hand, is for profit. You pay for it. So you, and that every time you're on WordPress.org, it will be giving you options that you can buy more. It's like they will give you 5 things. They will now tell you you can buy 10 more when you click on this link. So when you now click on that link, it will take you to WordPress. It will take you to WordPress.com, and there you will be expected to pay for the services. So now, WordPress.org, you have to understand it very well, is the one you will need for your class. That's the one we'll be using that comes with it, and that is that. So after the WordPress, the next thing you now have is the fact that we will now, WordPress should be installed. And of course, when you say WordPress is installed, it doesn't take any moment. When once you install, you just click on install. There is nothing special about, oh, well, Chief Cat, that's what you do. Now you see that I have been able to repeat successfully what we did in the first 2 classes. I have gone through it again from the scratch. Those of you that were in class when we started some weeks ago, and you are in class today, you have been able to learn again what you have learned before. Those of you that were not in class, maybe you missed one part or the other in the past, and you are in class today, you realize that I've gone through it again from the beginning for you to understand. So how many features, I've taught you this also, how many features has homepage? Homepage has how many features? Can someone tell me in your class? Homepage has how many features, please? Thank you. Okay. Let me see our responses. Very good. 8. It's 8. So now, what I will be doing now before we go into practicals is to run you through that as well. You have seen WordPress. So by the time we get into practicals, I've taken you through all the theory that is needed. You will now, some of the things I'm saying, if it's not clear to you, now will be very clear to you then. So let's look at that area of pages. Now, I believe you can see this. That's we are going to that now. I've explained about the difference between blog and website to everybody. How to start, yes, how to start. We have spoken about this, and that's what we are working on. So now, when you talk about having a WordPress, the first thing is your home page. I'm going to teach you the home page now theoretically. We'll go and check it again practically. Then I'll give you all assignments for you to tell me the content of your home page. Some of you have written and you have written well. I must comment some of the things I read from some of you. But from what I noticed about the senior class, I discovered that if I should keep encouraging you to write more. Chief okay, though, well, I think I'm the one who should do your writing, but don't worry. I've not seen your writing, but I guess that should be my duty anyway when the time comes. So now, but there are some things that I don't know that you are the only one that knows, and that's especially some of this area of your special area of drama and youth development. So now, by the time you look at this, there are some things we call widgets. They are mostly frequently used to customize blog sidebars. I'm going to show you that later. Widget, just have it. The sidebar of a blog. By now, you should have analyzed all the blogs that we have designed. You should have seen the differences, and you should be able to follow it. Then, themes. Please, let's follow this carefully. Widgets, most likely, they represents an area of content which bloggers can populate with adverts, text, links, images, and more. I will show you that when we get to practicals now. Themes is the design of the blog. Themes is the design of the blog. I will show you that as well. Of course, you know that anyway, but you'll be working on it. Simply stated, a theme dictates the design and functionality of your website without changing the basic WordPress software. Two things that your WordPress software is giving you, they are just two. That's the design and the content. And what works with the design is the theme. The theme determines the design. A WordPress theme is your superhero clothing. That's it, your clothing. That's what is seen. Your WordPress pages, posts, the permanent links, and other basic structural elements are the arms, the torso, and legs of your superhero. So we now start with the first page, which is the home page. I will show you my home page. We show you the home pages now very shortly, which is the home page. So those of you who have another set or a laptop, please get set as we will be going into that. Now we said the home page has 8 features. Out of the 8, the most important is number what is on the line. What's the most important? We have 8 features. We have logo, we have navigation, we have headline, call to action, social proof, photos, and what's the most important? Yes, someone is writing. Your class is back. Yes, 7. Thank you so much, Dr. Aramide. 7, and that 7 that is most important is text content. Nurse Funke, you are blessed. So now you see that, someone is not in class again. Okay, so you see that I think Majorly Newton is the person we are missing now. And because we are just about 11, we should be 12. So now text content. Now I need to tell you something. This issue of logo. What I told you last set is what I'm going to tell you. Everybody needs a logo. And you can discuss with the admin. That's she has been calling you. She chats with most of you. That's my wife. You can easily discuss with her so that she can help you design logo. I told her logo design normally they collect 5,000, but I said no, for students in the class it should just be 2,000 naira. So please, you need a logo. If you can design it for yourself, good, bring it, and because then we will make corrections. But if not, let her help you do it. You understand? So that you have your logo. You give her your color, you give her your concept, as in what you want to do. What you want to do. By the time there are some logos that I will show you. Some people that are into what do you call it now? Into cooking. There are some logos that have been designed that I will make sure you see them, so you can even do something in that regard. Auntie Grace, I see your, is it Oga or Oga? But which other one? It's not do it, you can do it. I'm encouraging you to do it. You understand? People that we pay are usually those ones that want to use it for a professional work. If it is learning, you are just coming up. You don't need, you can do it. You know, you did, that's why you did, one of the reasons why you did fundamentals of digitalization before this class. So when you do it, if you make mistakes, you will be corrected. You understand? So there is no problem about that. So now the text content is the most important. And sincerely, nobody will want to do that for you. Though if anybody does it for you, the person will collect money. You understand? Text content, that's another issue. And now let me speak to some of us here. People like Barrister Loveday, Clinton, who else? Dr. Adepo, you don't have time. Barrister Loveday, Clinton Valerie, Barrister Newton, and Mr. Wale Adegbite. All of you that I mentioned, if you work on yourself very well, you can start making money by developing content for people. Let me give you an example. Someone like Chief Kanayo now may not have time to sit down to write, but he will have money to pay those who will write. So content developers, Chief Kanayo, I realize that you are shaking your, you are trying to look at me again. That's the truth. You don't have time to sit, but you will have money to give. That's it. You see, like anybody now, like for my humble self, thank you, sir. My humble self now, I can collect, it depends. I can collect 30K, I can collect 20K, and for that's per month anyway. And I'll be publishing for you. You will give me the idea, I'll develop it, I'll give it to you, you read through, you make corrections. It's not my name, it's your name. I write, I publish for you. But it depends on what you want to gain with it. Before you give the money, you also will know what you are going to be gaining. That's why I told you. So don't think, anytime, and of course, those of you are into business, you understand. Anytime we talk about people spending in business, they should not. When I listen to Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, he said he does not think of what he is spending, but what he is making. So if you are sure, thank you, Sister Grace. You see what you said now on your own blog, you can start. There are a lot of, not even people here, Sister Grace, not people on this platform. There are companies that want to pay you. Interesting to make okay, yes, he's there. He's into acting. Dr. Aramide, KOK is still into acting. He can't leave acting. Let me keep quiet, yeah? I will ask him to talk after the class. He can't leave acting. You can be very sure of that. We are still going to ask some things. And yes, I know. You are welcome. You are welcome. We are still going to ask some things to help the younger ones. So the only thing is that the type of acting he's into now might be different from what he has been into before. Then now he's more into developing the youth, the younger generation, and creating charting a pathway for Nigeria. Yes, in fact, we started the game from the scratch, so you don't have any problem. You've missed nothing. So please, Sister Grace and every other person that you are into, some of you studied English. If you are a lawyer, you are a writer, except for very few ones like KOK and the rest that will not have time. So you can always get yourself involved with those who will pay you online. They look for content developers. We have content managers. They will just give you an idea, you will write, and of course, that will be sold and you'll be paid for it. Now, we are talking about the logo. I've mentioned that. Navigation, you will see it's not to be paid for, it's there already. Headline, that's the topic you are talking of. And call to action, most of the time when you ask people to click something to go somewhere, social proof is the comment that people will give. When you write and you see people giving comments, you will discover that, wow, it's a lot. Just as I told you, the last blog I wrote, I discovered that a lot. If I was invited by a TV station today to speak about parenting, and I said it before some other people came into class, and it was because of the blog they read. You understand? They were like, wow, this man, by the time I was asking, what's the topic? They did not change the topic. They just took the topic I wrote on and gave it back to me to come and speak. And today I was there in the morning, and of course, by God's grace, I did justice to the topic. And the people that were supposed to interview me, they have even forgotten that's their duty, because they were even shocked. It was after the interview, they were now confessing to me that they've been victims, because I explained to them who accidental parents are, which most people, like now, I don't like giving too many examples, but it's a sacrifice, but I just have to encourage people. Look at this class, for example, now. KOK has 2 of his children here. That's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. It's an investment as well. You understand? To invest in children. So he did not say that, let them do it, let them come and teach me. He engaged them, paid for everybody, and that is how it's expected to be as parents. If you have children, you invest in them, because that is what you will harvest tomorrow. Your children should be proud of you, that if not for daddy, if not for mommy, you understand? That's it, sir. It's a lot of investment, and that is what people should understand, that in Nigeria, child raising is a business. It's unlike overseas. Overseas, the younger generation is taken care of by the government. The older generation is taken care of by the government. In Nigeria, you take care of your children. When you are old, your children take care of you. Nobody takes care of you here. In fact, those of us who are working with that all this NHIS, it's so funny. The day you retire, that your NHIS will start reading. It will stop. You don't have access to it. And when do you need the government more? More than when you are 65, 70 and above. But they are not there. So it's the children you invested in that you will harvest from. So let's follow his very good example. If he's investing in his children this much, let us invest in our children, not only their school, even extra things like this. Encourage them to be part of it. And you understand, those children are always in class, because how will you not be in class? There are 2 teachers. If you don't come, the person, your dad is in class, so why will you not be there? So these are the things you are looking at. 8, futures. So the futures, of course, I've told you about logo, I've told you about navigation. So we are going to now see those futures practically. And that is what we are going to next. So in the next one now, we'll be going into the practical aspect. If you have, Jesus, sorry, you don't see what I've posted, is football. Can you see it now? Can you see the show? Please open it in your, open it there. Okay, thank you. Now it was not sharing ab initio. Now there is something we need to look at here. Now, if you look at this, you will see that I must ask. Now, this is where the pictures, this one, you see this subscribe to blog via email. Can you see it? This place is, okay, let me pick something to be pointing it. So this place, these are the widgets. our services, sidebar. That's what we call widgets. So this is the widget. Now you see now, corporate training, general training. Look at a school I'm starting, School of Parenting. Our services, you must have your service. Are you getting it? Diploma in public speaking. I'm going to be, so someone like KOK, we do diploma in drama or acting or diploma in Nollywood. So, but there's something there. Dr. Aramide, there is nothing that stops you from having diploma in leadership, entrepreneurship, management. All these things are packaging, you know. All these things are packaging. Have you heard of School of Parenting before? Serious packaging. Go and read what I have written. You will know exactly. Mentoring, yes. But you can't collect money for mentoring because this one now, there are services and you have to pay for them. Online training, digital marketing, customer relationship management, web design, blog design. That's the class you are now. Affiliate marketing, legal consultancy. You understand? So I've always told you, okay, I don't hear. Okay. You collect money for mentoring. We'll call it coaching. So that is when you will be free to collect money. Nobody can stop you. So now, legal consultancies, these are the services. You must have something you are offering. You understand? So all these are widgets. Now, this is my home page. Anytime you open www.ashobowale.com, what you will see is this home page. If you look at this place, you see, invite Dr. Ashobowale as a guest speaker. So I wrote it here. What he can do. Do you understand? What he's doing. Now, if you now look at this place, this is the navigation. You can see the navigation. So when you now click on blog, that idea, I'm clicking on blog now. I wish you are doing it on your side now. That idea of number of, what's it called? The reverse chronological order is saying that the last thing that was written comes first. And you see that parents' role in self-discovery of children. You see that? That is what I wrote last. And that's what is coming up. And you know something funny? 6,000. Can you see this? 951 hits. 6,951 hits. So that is 49 or something. 49 to 7,000 hits. That's the number of readers that I've had on the blog. You understand? So you can see all this. Now, this is my post. You understand? So that's my post. You see that, and this is what Google will be using in doing the rating. So we'll be going down to check some aspects now. We'll be going down to check some aspects now. So I want you to see this. So you can see it. Now, you can see it. That's my last post. You can see it. You have the pictures. Don't work for money. That's the father training the child. Look at the type of training. This one is here, eating apple at that small age, where this one at this age is suffering. They are raised in, you understand? So everybody will have to go and read this. After you have read it, then you come back and make your comment. Now, 10 comments have been made so far. Do you understand? So before the next class, you all will have read it and you will have made your comment. I want to read your comment. Okay, this person is in the senior class. I am encouraged and blessed from your article. Someone wrote something. I don't even know that person before, and that's what will happen. This person, he said, this is amazing. Of course, I have learned something new from this write-up. It's quite revealing. Never heard of the word accidental parents before. Indeed, parents need to take seriously some of those steps mentioned so that our children will be better than us in life, which is the prayer of every parent. Now, if you look at this, Okay, I saw something. I am so grateful this article put us some of my thoughts in black and white. Great peace for all parents. May God continue to empower you, Dr. Dayo. Remain blessed. Thank you, Dr. Vivian Okafo. Okay, you see, there are so many things. Dr. Aramide, this is your daughter. Wow, interesting read. This is total package about creating a lifelong learner. Thank you for sharing this. So you must, when you make comments like this, it also increases your own presence online. That's another thing you need to understand. When you make comments like that, it increases your performance online. It increases your rating online. Now, I want to go to the back end and see what exactly should be how do we host? You understand? That's what I want to check at the back end now. So the next one, I want you to open, yes, someone, let me have the other laptop. Exactly, ma. In digital presence, it will give you that presence. So that is what will help you. I want to get to the back end to show you. Let me quickly see. Now, before then, or as we do that, can we all also open www.alirababalola? No, I just want to check something there. alirababalola.com. www.alirababalola.com. I believe you have that. I want you to now check, please check this one. Does it have anything missing? Then check that of Sophia. Sophia.adeyeye.com. Make comparison, please. Let's be fast, please. Let's be fast, class, please. Thank you. I want your analysis so fast, please. I want your analysis. I'm trying to get I've not seen any of your responses. I'm waiting for your response. I'm waiting for your response, please. Yes, someone has spoken. This one is love. Only one person. Digital food. Okay. Yes, I'm talking of the 3 sites I opened. Check Sophia Adeyeye, check Alira Babalola, and check Dayo Shobowale. What are your comments? That's what I'm asking for now. Sophia page is more attractive than Alira. Okay, good. I love that. What else? I love that. I think I want more analysis, please. There is no time. Oh. I want more analysis. We'll soon be rounding up. Thank you. You can return this. I want more analysis because I'm taking. Which one is okay? That's why it's more professional to suit the niche is portraying. Yes, but look at Alira Babalola. Have you gone through this site, everybody? Please kindly go through this site and tell me. Have you gone through this site, Alira Babalola? Please, I want your analysis. I want to be sure of who I'm dealing with because I left Sophia's own like this so that I can teach you something against the next class. And I don't want anybody to tell me that he or she has forgotten how they saw it. Dr. Adepoju, KOK, your blog, Dr. Aramide, Auntie Grace, it should be your blog I should be using for example in this class. Barrister Newton, it should be your blog. Barrister Loveday, same thing with you. I should be using your blog as example. So now I'm trying to load the back end for that Oshobo so that I can, but let me read from you. Yes. The Oshobo Ale page is not easy compared to that because our own is easy to read. Okay, easy to read. I think I love that. So yes, okay. But let me ask a question generally. Firstly, what's the difference between the three? Why are they not looking alike? There is something that, what's the difference between the three? I'm showing you the three now, and I'm trying to get to the back end so I can teach you more things. Please be fast in answering me, my brethren, because we are going straight to, I'm going to the back end now. That's WordPress. I'm going to the WordPress now. The themes are not the same. God bless you, Barrister Newton. God bless you. With that, let's move on to the practical. The themes are different. You understand? The themes are different. So, and of course, if you want the themes to be the same, the themes chosen depends. Now, this is the, please, can everybody see what I'm doing? This is WordPress. And this is where we are going to be working. This is WordPress. You can't get there on your laptop or your phone yet because you don't have an active, you have not registered for anything. You don't. This one now is for my own, my own website. You understand? This is where you do the work. This is the kitchen. Everything you saw outside is dining. This is where it came from. Now, there are some points that are important. We'll be repeating it. It's the introduction, so just follow what I'm going to be doing. Now, we have post here. We have this Jetpack. I won't talk about Jetpack generally is talking about those who read your, is talking more about the statistics of your mail. It's talking a lot about the statistics of your mail. Do you understand? That's what Jetpack is talking about. It gives the statistics, and it also help you. It also help you to link to WordPress.com. Now, if you look at the statistics, that post, can you see? I posted it on Sunday, June 21. 251 people read it on that day. The next day, 41 people read it. Yesterday, 23rd, 19 people read it. Today, Wednesday, 34 people have read it. Now, you see, all over 6,951 have read. The best ever on a single day is 594. As of today, 34 people have read it. If all of you should open this that blog and you read through and you have not read it before, it's going to show here 221 comments. Now there is an aspect which I will still want to show you. It will tell you which one is from Facebook. You understand? It will analyze for you. Look at the pages, the way they have read it. These are the things you see at the back. These are the things you see at the back. Do you understand? These are the things you see at the back, and it will always help you to learn more about what it can do. But now, that's not what I'm dealing with today. We are going to be looking at that again. I've shown you, I'm just showing you. Today is just awareness, so relax. You are going to have posts and you have pages. For pages, I have clicked on pages. It will show me all the pages now. Now, these are all the pages that I have. These are all the pages I have. I have a page that is blog, about, contact. You see all these pages you are seeing now. Let's go back to the dining. Please, are you in class? If you are in class, say I. I want to be sure I'm not speaking to myself. I'm at a high point now, and I need to be sure someone is listening to me. Yes, just say I. If I have 1, 2 people saying I, I'm good to go. You understand? If I'm in class, I want to be sure you are in class. I want to be sure you are with me. I want to be sure you are in class. I want to be sure you are with me. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, I took off the audio. So you see now, look at this. Home, blog, service, about, quotes, contact. You can see all of this. These are the things that's where the pages are. Can you see this now? You can see about, blog, contact, home, quotes. Do you understand now? Those are the blogs. This my account is not in existence. Private policy is not in existence. So if it's not in existence, you can remove it by clicking on trash. Once I click on trash, it removes it. It has removed it. You understand? By clicking on trash, it will remove it. Error, okay, there's an error is in removing it to trash. Okay, so you understand? So that is where those things are coming from. The next thing is post, and that is what I want to dwell on today. Post. Now look at all the posts. So far, I have made 21 posts. I'm going to be writing another thing I should be publishing another thing tomorrow. That will make 22. I've made 21 posts. Now the author, you can see my name. Now this is the rating. When it is green, you are perfect. When it is fair, when it is orange, it's fair. When it is red, it is bad. Do you understand? And this is what Google will rely on while rating you. I don't know why this is not charging. While rating you. So you can see this place is green, 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 green. You see it now? You see it? That's exactly what we are saying. Do you understand? Now that you have it here, this is the last post I made. You understand? So let's go and look at that post. We want to edit, quick edit. I've clicked on edit. That edit, that is where you make all your changes. That is where you make all your additions. Please, I know some of us are our parents, our mommies. Please, we just have 10 more minutes. I want you to please be part of the class. I don't want you to leave because I will be starting from where we stop now. Yes, I'm going to be repeating this, but I will not want to start again from the beginning when next we meet by God's grace, most likely on Saturday. Yes, on Saturday. Though we have to be conscious of football, as my brother rightly said. So now, you look at this. Now, while we are trying to open that place, I want you to come and see that. Let's quickly see it here. I hope this is the blog. Now, look at the later part of this. When you write, I said, I hereby invite you to a free webinar coming up on Saturday, 27th June 2020 by 4 p.m. Topic, the principles of self-discovery. Don't miss it. I believe I'll be able to host this program. I am working seriously towards it. But what I want to explain to you about it is that anytime you write, you must always draw the curtain. There should be a link. There should be an invite for inviting people to participate in what you do. Now, look at this that we have done. All you saw in that place, this is where the correction, the typing, this is the kitchen. I need your attention here. This is the kitchen. Can you see this, brethren? This is the kitchen. You understand? So here now you can edit. If I change this now, okay, let me try and behave as if I want to post so that I will not affect this particular one. Let me just copy a part so that I won't affect it. What do I do? I can't copy. If you want to post, okay, yeah, okay, you click on updates. Let me not, let me just close this. Now, coming back here, let's start a new post. Add new. If you want to post, add new. Add new, that's you want to post. Let's look for something to post. My. I should have come with the other laptop. Okay. Now, I'm trying to copy something so that I'll bring it there as if I want to post. You understand? So, okay, just a minute. Okay, I want to post. Copy, yeah. So now back to so now I went to copy something and I've pasted it here. Now let's just, this is the title, provisional. Let me change it to provisional admission. Provisional admission. Provisional admission. I am pleased to inform you that your conviction, you are now awarded. I'm pleased to inform you that you are now awarded admission to study law at our university. So let's assume this is what you have written. You understand? Now you can see that readability is saying black. I mean red. That's it. So this is where you put this. So if you want to bring in picture, you can see this is where I'll be teaching you next. Readability, SEO. That's what I want to show you. It will show you that. That means everything you have written is you now have to be correcting it. You now have to be going through it step by step, correcting it and taking it rightly. So you come here, you click on document, it's over here, you are going to bring in pictures. So anytime you want to act, you will act by blog. What is SEO? It's SEO, sir. SEO, search engine optimization. Search engine optimization. You understand? So search engine optimization, yes. So thank you so much, sir. So those are the things. That is where you will be sharpened. You will be sharpened. Please, you will be sharpened. When you will be going through this, you will be like, wow. You understand? And that is where, now you see the reason why I need everyone to now write something, because I want to test real life with your work when next we meet. What I'll be doing is, I want to plead with you. Today is Wednesday. You know, I'll be teaching on, by God's grace, I'll be teaching, we are starting another fundamental class on Friday. I want to plead with all of you, please, do this assignment. Go and do a write-up. Go through, at least take your time. Read 2 or 3 of my blog. Make comments on them. Then you now come, write your own in your area. So we will pick it. Just send it to my mail. So once you send it to my mail, what I will do now is that I will now pick it and test it. It is until then you will understand. I will pick it, test it, and publish it from my mail for you. I'm going to pull it down immediately after, but I will publish it so you will now see your work. I don't know if you are getting it, but you see there is nothing. I intentionally do not want to practice with my own. I want to practice with yours. Now, Friday, I'll be starting a new class. I want to encourage you to inform your friends to join us. That's the fundamental of digitalization class, which all of you have done. Kindly inform your friends to be part of us this Friday. So because of that, I will not be taking you on Friday. Okay, no, I can take you by 8 o'clock on Friday if you want us to do it. So immediately after I'm done with the fundamentals of digitalization, okay, theirs will start by 8. Okay, don't worry. I will take you by God's grace on Saturday. I will take you on Saturday because I will not be taking them on Saturday. So I will take you on Saturday. And Saturday, I want to plead with you. Let us come to time so that we will not need to be calling you. So once we start, instead of me going to start from what is blogging again, I will just eat at this. So if we can test, we are about 20 in the class. If we can test for 10 and we test, what of the one I wrote before is good. You have to write another one, ma. I have it. You can leave it, but the more you write, it's your document. We can use the one you wrote before, but I just want us to write more. Yes, write another one. Choose another topic. I've written 21. I'm writing another one tonight. So write another one. When you study, write it. So we'll now bring it here and test. I will now add pictures for you. So I will not want to go and start from what is blogging again. Class, I'm begging you. That's why I want to make sure that I stop at 10 that I promised you. So if we do it on Saturday, within 1.5 hours, if we eat at what we want to do and everybody is in class, it will be fine. And it is first come, first serve. If you submit first and you come to class first, I will start your work first. That's it. I will do it live and publish. Yes, I will publish on your behalf. You understand, with my blog. You see it. Are you getting it now? So your work, let's start from there. So please do the write-up. Then as I told you, kindly inform your friends your colleagues, professional colleagues, to attend. We have made special something for those who are librarians, lawyers, nurses, accountants. If you are in a special field, they're teachers. There's Sister Grace. I will send the one for teachers to you. Help us share among your colleagues. Article on any topic. Yes, your own topic, any topic. I will, sir, I need the correction of the teaching so far so that I can go through it. I hope I'm speaking. You see, the teachings now is not a problem. But the fact is, the issue on ground now is go and write. All we have said, I will send the 2 slides to you today, or I will tell the admin after my class, they will send it to you. But the most important thing is, good, write on parenting. That's your passion. Then you and I, you see, we are in the same field already. Write on parenting. But now that you are right, yes, thank you so much, everybody.